Welcome back. Now, in this interview, we highlight NAMFISA's Regional Consumer Education Roadshow, particularly in the Erongo Region, themed Bringing NAMFISA's Services Closer to the Consumers, running from 14 to 26 July 2025. The campaign will visit Otjimbingwe, Karibib, Swakopmund and Walvis Bay, aiming to boost financial literacy and access to NAMFISA services. It also coincides with the SOE Games, offering a chance to engage public servants nationwide. Joining us to discuss this initiative is Mr. Junias Erasmus, Consumer Education Specialist at NAMFISA. Good morning, sir, and welcome to Good Morning Namibia.
A very good morning, sir. Thank you very much for having me.
It's always a pleasure to have you, Mr. Erasmus. Can you tell us why NAMFISA chose the Erongo region for this very consumer education roadshow and what you hope to achieve through it?
Well, thank you very much. NAMFISA strategically chose the Erongo region because of its unique demographic and economic composition. It is one of the most diverse regions in this country, home to urban centers like Walvis Bay and Swakopmund, as well as the rural communities like Otjimbingwe and Karibib, where financial education may not be easily accessible to our consumers. So our aim is to take NAMFISA mobile office to bridge that gap by bringing consumer protection information directly to the people of Erongo. And through this roadshow, we hope to empower individuals with the knowledge and the tools they need to make informed financial decisions, to identify safe financial services and know their financial rights and responsibilities as consumers. So in overall, we want to create a stronger connection between NAMFISA and the communities we serve of Erongo. Thank you very much.
Very well. Now, the campaign is themed Bringing NAMFISA Services Closer to the Consumers. What does this look like in practical terms for someone living in a rural town such as Otjimbingwe?
Well, this simply means that consumers in remote areas like Otjimbingwe, they do not necessarily have to rely on the internet or to travel a long distance from Otjimbingwe to Windhoek to understand or access NAMFISA services. We are taking the mobile office, our team and resources directly to the heart of the community through in-person presentations, interactive discussions, and the distribution of easy to understand educational materials, while entertaining our consumers, of course, with our mascot, Tulonga. Consumers will be able to ask questions, report cases that perhaps were not treated properly, and receive guidance on real-life financial issues they have encountered. We also introduce them to the platforms and processes they can use in future to file complaints, verify legitimate service providers, and protect themselves from exploitation, even after NAMFISA leave or left the Erongo region.
Mr. Erasmus, this initiative is aligned with the SOE Games happening later this month in Walvis Bay. How does NAMFISA plan to integrate financial education into such a sporting and social event?
Well, the state-owned games present a unique opposition to connect with hundreds of public servants from all corners of the country in an informal yet impactful setting. NAMFISA will have a dedicated mobile office and the information desk at the event, where we'll engage with the participants of these state-owned enterprise games through interactive quizzes, the short talks, the one-on-one discussions that are tailored to their financial experience. We recognize that many public servants are consumers of the non-banking financial services, such as the pension funds, the medical aid schemes, and the microlenders. Therefore, these platforms allow us to not only educate, but also for NAMFISA to listen to them and understand their challenges and reinforce the importance of responsible financial behaviors in an environment where trust and credibility matters the most. We believe financial education can be delivered effectively when people are relaxed and receptive, which is what makes the state-owned enterprises game an ideal strategic place for NAMFISA.
Mr. Erasmus, many Namibians still fall victim to scams or engage with unregulated service providers. How will this roadshow help consumers identify safe and regulated financial services?
Well, that's a concern that NAMFISA takes very seriously. One of the key objectives of the roadshow is to help consumers differentiate between legitimate, NAMFISA regulated service providers and unlicensed operators who often exploit the vulnerable people. We will demonstrate how to identify licensed entities through our official online tools, share tips on the red flags to watch out for, and explain the consequences of dealing with unregulated institutions. We'll also provide the print materials with contact information and practical guidance on where to turn to if something goes wrong, if our consumers are mistreated. By the end of each session, we want every participant or every consumer to walk away knowing how to verify a financial service provider before signing a contract or participating with their money.
What about residents from other villages in the Erongo region, particularly the very remote ones? How will they be brought on board?
Well, our contents have been carefully designed to be very inclusive. So relevant and engaging with, we actually want with all the consumers, we want to make sure that nobody is left out. Our team consists of people of various local languages that will be able to translate all our content into various local languages, and so that they suit all the different audience, from teachers to the youth, pensioners, and people in the informal traders. Our topics that we are going to cover, we include how to budget wisely, how to understand the terms of a financial agreement, how to lodge a complaint with NAMFISA against particular entities that are mistreating the consumers, and how to spot fraudulent schemes. We'll also walk people through practical scenarios that reflect everyday financial dilemmas and explain what the rights and options are under the law. For vulnerable and undeserved groups, we ensure that our facilitators take time to engage in smaller groups, one-on-one where needed, because accessibility is not just about being present, it is about being understood.
Mr. Erasmus, if I don't hail from Otjimbingwe, from Karibib, from Walvis Bay or Swakopmund, how will I be brought on board?
Well, thank you very much. So our sessions, we are trying to go through all the media platforms, from the radios, the TV, the social medias. That's why we are trying to make sure that even if a person will not be able to access us within those specific towns, at least the person has access to the radio stations. We are still sending and giving this information, the legitimate and reliable information, through the radio stations of all the various local languages, to make sure that everybody in this country is included and get the correct and reliable information.
In conclusion, do you have a message for residents of Erongo, particularly the towns of Swakopmund, Walvis Bay, Karibib and Otjimbingwe?
Well, thank you. To the people of Erongo and to the towns that you have mentioned, I would just like to say that Consumer Education Roadshow campaign is for you. It's the opportunity to take charge of your financial well-being by gaining the knowledge that you need and the tools to protect yourself and your loved ones. Financial literacy is more than a concept. It is a shield against exploitation and a stepping stone to financial independence. NAMFISA is here, not just as a regulator, but a partner in your financial journey. We invite you to attend the roadshow events, ask questions, engage with us, and help us build more informed and financially resilient Namibia together. I thank you very much.
Thank you for your time, safe travels, and may the roadshow be a resounding success.
Thank you very much, sir.
Consumer Education Specialist at NAMFISA, Mr. Junias Erasmus, talking to us about a roadshow that they have planned for the Erongo region that will touch base at Karibib, at Otjimbingwe, at Swakopmund, and at Walvis Bay. Good morning, we will return after a brief break.